hearth is lit and it's time to forge you yet another stream. And today we continue with a quick temper of Oxygen Not Included. We've only got about 30 minutes to win it, and I am feeling extra Poindexter today because I've got a presentation at work today that I had to dress up for a little sooner than expected. So I got the nice shirt on, the blue light glasses. Man, I look like your textbook video game engineer nerd, huh? But that's okay. I mean, there's not much I can do about the presentation we got going on, but before I ramble off too far, I've been kind of staring at my overlay down below. And I forgot there's a handful of followers that came on the Forge offline, and a subscriber as well I never got to properly thank on stream. So I really want to give a special thank you to Test Style, who subscribed to us over our break, actually. That man's amazing. You should go check him out. He's a great musician. He's a fellow creative smith as well, and he puts out some really awesome content both here on Twitter, and he's a really nice guy in the Discord too. But I also want to thank our newest followers, who I've kind of forgotten to do before, which are Predictions, Release the Kraken, Khaled, and Junior and Chill. If I've forgotten anybody, they are down below there. I believe I've already shouted out NerdMom13 before. If not, also NerdMom13. But without further ado, because I don't have the most amount of time today, we need to press on right into Oxygen Not Included. And it's been a little, there's been a lot of nice progress, not just in game, but with the little one at home too. She's actually sleeping even more and more throughout the night. So she used to wake up usually about 4:30, and I would be able to hop on stream pretty quickly. Nowadays, she's actually sleeping a little bit later, about when our alarms go off. So I haven't really had the time to jump on stream, but it's a really nice little note to give that she's growing up and she's getting so big already. It's crazy. But things have been going great with that. But I wonder how our duplicates are doing on that note. Wow, I cannot get over this shirt. This is not something I would typically wear. I usually just do like a throw over polo. Ah, that's what we were doing. We were working on the med bay. Yeah, unfortunately we have a dealers meeting, so a lot of our investors are coming in, and I have to talk about a product line with my boss that I've been working very hard on with him, and mostly over the 3 years I've been with the company. But in the meantime, to hide our Poindexterness, a little self-plug of, I don't even know what side it's on, my own merch, actually. I've wanted to test it out myself. I'm not really so big on throwing the merch out there. I'm not suggesting anybody go out and go buy it, support Raikou, whatnot. I think it's just one of those things I like to put the creative endeavor on, like something with the logo and something with the back that you guys could see in the Streamlabs merch store. And it was a very interesting process buying Streamlabs merch in general. A couple things. I got stickers as well. The logo, it's not going to show up there. The Forge Heart emote, the lighting's messing with it, and the logo that we have as well. These came from Europe, and they ended up taking weeks, and I had to pay $11 shipping just to get these. That was a little insane. $11 shipping for stickers that were about $3. And then this actually came from down south, so this came nice and quick and was nice and cheap on the shipping. But it was a little interesting that, like, I understand that Streamlabs had gone through a lot of hoops to kind of get everybody these custom stickers before they made merch a big Prime feature. I just thought it was so strange, like, having pay that much on shipping just for a couple stickers. I don't really know if I recommend them because of that. I might have to look at other alternatives if I want to try and could make a couple more things for merch-wise. Because it's not so much about the selling with it for me. It's more like, I kind of like that creative endeavor. That's a whole nother dimension of things. You can draw a picture, you can put that as your background, as your branding or whatever online. But the moment you actually make something that you have to wear for clothing, or you could stick on like your car or something, because my girlfriend likes to put stickers like this on her car, it's a whole nother challenge. You're like, what's something that people would actually like to tote around and show off and things like that? And nobody can dig this. So we're not able to finish that. Okay. On that note, I guess that means we're gonna have to make the med bay B right away. So I'm gonna need furniture then. I'm gonna need the medicine furniture. We'll make it symmetrical. Bop, bop, bop. And then I need another wash basin because there's no way these dirty duplicates are getting through here like this. And this should technically be a med bay between the 3 beds, a couple mess tables, and an outhouse here. And this is kind of our tester because we've got 2 kind of compact med bays, kind of like yin-yang together. I do have a little bit of a spike there. I hope I didn't drop frames. I might. Microsoft Office wants to take over some CPU for some reason. So I hope that doesn't really drop too many frames, but it might. That's one challenge we're actually having with this game in general. Has always kind of been a resource hog. And if we kind of get to that point where it drops too many frames, we might have to pursue something else. I think I started off this particular world saying that we have gotten a new graphics card from the courtesy of Accelerante, a new GTX 1060 overclocked. It is twice the performance of my old card, and it's NVIDIA, which I've been told is supposedly a little more, oh, that's not good. You're trapped in there, I already see that. Somebody's gonna have to priority 7 these, please. Because otherwise he's gonna be trapped in there. Yeah, he will. Come on, Meep, get out. Finally. Alright, so until this gets sorted out, I can't really close this off because he's gonna be trapped under that area. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, this game's a huge resource hog because it is physics-based, and every little tile I'm highlighting here has some kind of calculations or degree of it. I mean, most of them, like tiles like this, only have like temperature and whatnot. But then you have like doors, or like, oh, are they opening and closing? Who's going through? Can air pass through? Can water pass through? Who's here? What's this liquid doing? Is it sitting here? What temperature is it at? Is it evaporating? There's every little tile in this game has huge calculations, and my CPU is something that is not the best. That in my network continue to be the main bottlenecks of streaming. But I can't really fix the CPU problem. My motherboard's a little too old, and the CPU I would get to be an upgrade is only like a 5% increase, and it'd be $350. So it would basically be a brand new build. So I think we're just gonna roll with what we got. If we can't play this game on stream, so be it. We'll go as far as we can go. Care package, brine, naturally highly concentrated solution of salt dissolved in water. That's new to have this, and then fungal spores as care packages. This is like a food and water thing. I didn't know we can get like salty water from this. And you could take out the salt water to actually make it usable. Okay, so that's good to know. The two duplicates that we have available are somebody who is germ resistant and does not do science well, and somebody who is gassy, which I don't know if I want that throughout the colony. Other than that, what do you have? You're destructive, you're good at decorating, digging, and construction. I might need you because I think I messed up last time, and I don't have a digger. I have a builder, but I don't have a digger. Alright, and I could get improved construction and whatnot, but okay, so that's Gene here, and he does like digging. He does like construction more, but I'm pretty sure nobody digs. Oh no, we do have a digger. We have Lindsay as a digger, but I would like another digger. And then we've got Meep, who can do a lot of improved carry and whatnot. He's got a lot of morale available. I might put him on a little higher. I'm kind of cautious of this because I remember the old system is if you grew these guys too quickly, where you don't have enough supporting morale for them, they got really stressed out. They started eating tons of food, and it was like everybody was like well beyond their means here. But they have such a huge buffer, and it's like it gives you morale to actually have these skills as well. Alright, I got somebody with farming. I do need to have another farmer for ranching sooner rather than later, because that's something I've never really gotten into. I don't think I have anybody that can cook. I don't think I have anybody that can cook, huh? Well, they can cook, they're just not good at it. I don't think I have a researcher either. Okay, so that's what we're going to need in the future. We're going to need somebody that can cook and somebody that could be a dedicated researcher. Because otherwise, this is going to be kind of difficult to get through this. I already know it. I need to clear these out. These need to go away. Alright, so now we get a little bit more space on the frames. Excuse me. Outdoor renovations. Must be things that I've been building. Alright, and I do need to dig this away. Now that there's a clear path here, I will put those back up. Do I not have any research queued up? I don't think I do. Astonishing. So apparently I've done automation. I could do a little more decor. I could... What else could I do? I really need to think about what we need in the future. We do have airflow tiles, that's good, and we do have manual airlocks, so we can control the flow of stinky things. Eventually we're going to need improved solutions for water. We do have advanced research. I saw the station. Do I want to go straight into... I don't know if I want to go straight into the advanced research stage yet. So I might get a little bit on the power side. It does look like I'd have to go all the way over here for the transformers. I think we're gonna go... Oh, I need a rock granulator, kind of think of it. Before I go into automation, I'm really gonna need this, just to get some refined metals. But are these considered the med bays yet? No, they're not, because this has not been defined yet. So let's see if we can priority 6 these. Somebody's making some, like, wheezing noises or something. Oh! She's tired. She's really tired. That's interesting. That's who was sleeping on the job. She should have been able to get to her bed. I don't understand that. Ooh. That's carbon dioxide. That's a new purple texture now, huh? Okay, we are starting to fill up with a decent amount of carbon dioxide, it looks like. So that does mean we're gonna have to get into the rusty oxidizer. Converts rust into oxygen. That's new. Electrolyzer. Wherever the carbon scrubber is, it should be off of the water somewhere. Desalinizer. No. I actually don't know where that is. Is it down here? Oh, here it is. It's all the way down here at the carbon skimmer and the gases. But I'm gonna need water as well to get into that. Well, in the meantime, what I probably could do... I hate using these things up too much, so I'll deconstruct one of them, because I don't need all those. And I might put, like, 1 or 2 down here. Just, okay. So we'll dig out a little bit of a pit, like, there's all this sand here, too. I understand there's all this water here, so perhaps the best thing to do would be to, mop up some of it? Excuse me, I'm a little bit at a loss here. Here's what I'll do. I'll make some airflow tiles. And I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 of these down here. And hopefully, if we're got only one of these here, that'll help things out. Do I have a final seed? No, I do not have a final seed. Alright, and there's a little bit of stress. There's a little bit of food here. Is this finally considered a med bay? It is. This one's considered a quarantine bay. This one is missing decor. Oh, that's Great Hall. Oh, because the bathroom was never built. So yeah, we do have a med bay officially. Just one for up to 3 duplicants. And that wouldn't be good with 8 duplicants available. These bugs are really annoying, actually. They've multiplied a lot. What else do we need to work on here? We need to get that done. We need to get a little more airflow into the base, I believe. Especially concerning this. I wanted to always put a little bit of airflow there. Some in here, some in there as well. I don't think I can put it here. So I might just plop a couple there. That way it should be able to flow all the way down through here and the carbon dioxide get through a lot quicker. When it comes to this area, I don't have a good solution. When it comes to here, I kind of don't want it to come out too far. So I suppose that's okay for the time being. This is going to need more oxygen. And in general, we're going to need a lot more oxygen. That might be something to consider too, that this stuff needs to really flow through a lot better. Oh, I keep doing the opposite spin. Actually, you know what's happening is this wheel will suddenly change directions. I'll go one way and it'll rubber band back and forth like it doesn't know where I wanted it to go. Okay, so what do we need? We need a better water source. Our food source is decent. Apparently we're still lacking lice loaf. And I guess we're gonna need to work on a kitchen soon. If I've got a refrigerator, that would be good. And I might need to think about the workings of a power station. So there's a couple things I gotta consider. I have not researched into natural gas at all. We got a wood burner, and I don't even know where natural gas goes into. I think it doesn't go until natural gas generator converts it. So I'd have to go up to here for fossil fuels. It produces carbon dioxide and polluted water as well. So something tells me it's going to need water. If that's the case, then I've got water right nearby. Just, I've got pockets of hydrogen and chlorine and all that crud, and I've got all this water here. So maybe the best thing to do is going to start to be making a water plant somewhere. I don't know if I want it here. I kind of want it more towards this side. And putting it above really scares the hell out of me, because it makes me feel like, well, does it really scare the hell out of me? It kind of does, because I don't really want this to flood through the entire base if something were to happen. But perhaps we can make it work. Perhaps this will be where it needs to go. I would need a double layer to do that too, because I've noticed that there's a lot of water's very strong. I'm not really sure if I want to make that leap just yet. Well, I suppose now we have 2 med bays, which is good. I don't know if that gives morale boost. Are likely to spread disease. Duplicates assigned to med bay are located within the hospital are less likely. Okay, that's what it is. So put them in there and they're not gonna spread disease. That's good. Food is okay. God, it's just, there's so many things to work on and I'm not sure where to go with it right now. This is a priority. They're working on that, so I don't need to up that. Once we get a couple of those going, we're good. It's really when we get into the advanced research we're going to need water. So I suppose that's what we're going to have to plan out then. Water. Alright, so Raikou, you got to pull the trigger right now, man. Do you want to put it here? Do you want to put it here? Or do you want to put it down here? Down here is a safer bet when it comes to plumbing the entire base. And I can still get that water down here. Perhaps I can even use this to kind of work with the natural gas in the future. But I think this would be the better place for the water basin at this rate. Alright, so a couple things. I want this to still remain untouched as like a hallway. So I want to give it a little bit of space. If this is the hallway here, I need to make sure that this goes down a little bit. Kind of like that. I do want to take that out. There's a lot of algae here that could be helpful in the future. I'll put it like this, and I'll need a double wall for whatever I do. I need to think about pumps. I need to think about Not deoxidizers necessarily, just that's going to be where the water is coming from and whatnot. And I don't even have any water research. In fact, I'm researching this. So maybe I need to shift my focus. I think I'm going to need to shift my focus to... This is liquid filters and whatnot, and this is liquid and mesh tile. I think I'll go towards sanitation instead for the time being, while I'm thinking about this. And I'll make a little ledge. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want you guys to build that, but okay. So I'll make a little ledge. And usually I make this area way too big. I don't want to go too far down. So perhaps that's it for the size. And then I'll make a... I need to double this up. And that could be the size of the water basin. And I could double this in here. And I still think this will be large enough. Perhaps what I'll do too is I'll make a little divot, say, over here, like, just to kind of get a water pump down a little lower. I think wouldn't be a bad thing. Something about the water pumps to me is like once they get to the bottom, they kind of... No, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Scratch that. So it's double wide. That'll work out well. I could put those mesh tiles about here. And I do want some ladders going across this way. There's an egg in here. And I'm going to have to make sure that I get this correct. So, going down this far, if I put the pump here, it's going to be kind of hard to service, I think. But I can hide the wires a lot easier. Perhaps I make it so that there's a ladder going this way and then going down that way. So it's not... no. That's not right. Probably go like this. We don't need a double wide there. I'll have a little ledge there for the time being. And perhaps I'll just put this out here with a ladder going there, I would say, but maybe I'll put a door that goes like that so that they're not constantly going in there. We'll say that's the service area. We'll say the pump will go there, and this whole area can get dug out. Right, they're all looking for things to do. So I might as well have them start on that. They might need a little bit more scaffolding for the time being, so they can get to all that. I think they should be able to do that. Well, they only kind of need a 4 wide area. And that should be big enough for what we're trying to do. Is it kind of a lot? Yeah, it kind of is. But I'm thinking if I do this, I can put plenty of valves there. I can put a couple pumps. I can even put in a return line for when that research goes through, which it's progressing very quickly. In fact, I might speed things up a little bit. We still got the hallway for exploration. We're still well away from any kind of germy areas. And I might want to queue up a couple more lice loafs. I might say forever on that, so that way if we ever get a lice loaf, we'll just turn it into food right away. But this stuff will start spoiling soon, so I'll have to worry about that. Oxygen-wise, carbon dioxide is kind of overwhelming. It's getting bad. Maybe I'll actually put some airflow tiles here, and I would say there. Maybe I'll get somebody to dig that away. I don't know. Somebody can get rid of that. Put this here will be good. We're starting to fill up B block. We've got 3 duplicates in there, and we've got 5 up in A. So soon we'll have to fill up the next block. Oh, excuse me. I am noticing a bit of spiking right now too. My computer's trying to like back up at the same time. So I'm kind of getting high up there on the CPU. I apologize if there's any drop frames. I might need to just take things a little slower to conserve a little bit of CPU here. That's kind of what I was afraid of this game. We haven't even gotten crazy yet. We haven't done a lot of calculations here. I might have to see if there's a setting I can play with in the future. We got plenty of these blossom seeds, which are kind of useless to me. So that way we'll have service ways there. Research is getting there, almost there. We might be able to finish that by the end of this. I don't know if they can actually build out any of this right now. Probably not. They'll just be getting rid of that. Carbon dioxide really isn't flowing that great. There's a lot of it, especially down here. I don't want to put more of these in here. If I put too many of those, it's going to get crazy for dealing with them. And, okay, so we're getting lots of food going here. We have more mealwood seeds. I might need to plant a little bit more. I have to watch out for this chlorine, though. Have to watch out for that water, too. Okay, so that's their big project. When it comes to water, we're going to need pumps. We're going to need... There's a couple things. I'm going to need manual pumps, too, come to think of it. That's one thing I don't think I have accounted for here. That's research done for the pumps now. Perhaps I'll start planning out what we're going to do there. I'll have a liquid return line here, and I'll have a pump sitting right there. When it comes to power and whatnot, I do want a switch just to control it. I know you guys are low on oxygen, so just take all the time in the world you need. We got that. We got our input. We got our exit. One thing I'm not sure I'm keen on is perhaps what I could do is have a little bit of a basin here where I can reach some of the water. See, this is the problem I always run into with water tanks, is I'm not really sure how to get it so that duplicants can still draw their own water without me having to pump it out. It would be kind of nice to have a little automation, to have a little well that fills up with this area. But perhaps I'm not going to worry about this at any time soon. Before I get water in here would be good, though. We got pumps, we got that, we got... Wells Daughtry, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you in chat, and thank you for joining us on our Oxygen Not Included adventure. How are you doing today on this fine, what is it, Wednesday? Wednesday morning. Alright, so we got workings going here. I wonder where the valves are, actually. Oh, they're all the way down here. Urgh. I didn't know they were that far into the research tree now. Oh, and thank you for the follow as well. That did not go off properly. Thank you so much, sir. I do seem to be having some issues with my notifications here. I'm sorry about that. This game's taking up a lot of CPU, and I think it's messing with some of the overlays we got going here. Let's see, what we got? They're all panting like hell. We have a lot of food going here. They're kind of working at it. We'll see if we can get a little bit more speed going here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Usually there's sound with that, and it's kind of like this game in particular really messes with the overlays, and I have to figure that out. Sorry about that, but again, thank you for the follow. Okay. That's good. Perhaps... What should I work on now? So they're toiling away at that. I gotta go see what other projects we have going. Somebody's suffocating. Oh god, because somebody buried her. Oh god, oh no, she's gonna die. Okay, so dig that out. Priority, dig. Oh, she's gonna die. This isn't gonna go well. We need to priority dig that out. Priority these. Okay, you know what would actually be better? We're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna say we're gonna priority 9 these, so she can get the hell out of there. Priority 5, please, on those. Alright, so she can almost get out. Oh, come on, Camille. Come on, Camille. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Yes. Woo. Not today, Satan. Not today. Okay. So, noted. Duplicants really need to finish up the entrance quick. Not today. Oh, okay. Oh my god, look at all the mealwood seeds. We really should expand our food farm at this rate. Perhaps that's the next project I'll queue up then. So we've got, bop, bop, some pneumatic doors that don't want to go in right this second. A 3-high ceiling, like that. And a little bit on the food farming tile. Good. Perfect. A little bit of sheboygan. A little of that. I will offset. I'll keep the ladders going back and forth. But let me finish up this thought, because I'm actually just about out of time here. And with that, we're going to avoid all that. That's kind of a project for a later day. Put that down to a priority of 3 because of that. So when they start filling this up, which they are doing it so at an alarming rate, we'll get going on that. I do think they're going to need okay, so they're able to get out. I don't know why they're not building the area there, but unfortunately that's actually all the time I have for today. I will have to look into why the notification problems keep plaguing us for some reason. It has to be with the network and somewhat. I'll look into that later, but regardless, that's all the time I've actually got for today, and I will see you guys later. But without further ado, we will send you off to somebody. The question is who, and what are they playing? I'm gonna take a quick look through my following, or people I am following, to see who we can throw it off on. Oh my god. I already know who we're gonna send you off to. Somebody who I haven't seen streaming for a while. We're gonna send you off onto Crazed King Assault, who's doing some flight simulator. If you thought this game's crazy, I'm sure that's gonna be crazy as well too. So we're gonna send you off to Crazed King off already. Yeah, unfortunately, I've kind of got this little bit of time before work that I can come and stream. I've got about an hour, but if you ever want to pop in, we'll try and get a stream going early mornings like this. Feel free to drop a follow if you want to see any more. But we're going to send you off to Crazed King Assault for some more content for you guys. But anyway, that's all I've got time for, and I will see you guys later. See you next time.